everyone, and welcome back to America Reads Fun Learning Activities. We are college students that create learning activities for kids. Our activities focus on reading, writing, and math. My name is Liz Marie, and today we will be learning about characters in a story, and we will be learning about the Three Little Pigs. So let's get started. Today we will be learning about characters in a story. What is a character? A character is who the story is about. It can be an animal or a person. Characters respond to what occurs in a story, whether it is an event or a problem. For you to determine how a character responds to a major event, ask yourself, who is the main character? What is the problem? What does the character do, say, think, and feel when the problem occurs? What is the solution to the problem? What steps does the main character take to solve the problem? Does this main character learn from the problem? How does the character change? Now that we know this, let's read a story and apply what we have learned. Today we will be reading The Three Little Pigs. Once upon a time, there were three little pigs who were sent out by their mother to make their place in the world. As they reached the edge of the forest, they decided it would be a good place to build their homes. Peter was the oldest and the laziest of the three. He chose to build his house quickly out of straw so he could sleep for the rest of the day. Joe was the second oldest and just a bit less lazy than Peter. He decided a straw house would be warm enough, but he didn't want to work that hard on building a house either. Joe decided to build his home out of wood and spent the rest of the day watching television. Mark was the youngest and the hardest working of the bunch. He remembered what his mother had told him about succeeding by working hard and decided to take time to build a sturdy house out of brick. Although it was hard work, after 2 days he had built a nice brick home. His brothers laughed at him for wasting precious time that could have been spent napping or watching TV. Later that week, a big bad wolf came knocking on Peter's straw hut. "Let me in, little pig," cried the wolf. "Not by the hair on my chinny chin chin," mocked Peter. The wolf growled, "Then I'll huff and I'll puff and I'll blow your house down." Since the house was built out of straw, it quickly blew apart. Peter dashed down to Joe's home and locked the door behind him. "Let me in, little pigs," yelled the wolf. "Not by the hair on our shitty chin chins," said the brothers. "Then I'll huff and I'll puff and I'll blow your house down," the wolf replied. Again, the weak home of sticks blew apart, and the brothers ran to Mark's sturdy house to hide. The wolf once again demanded to be let in, but this time a confident Mark said, "Go away, wolf. You could never blow my house down." The wolf huffed and puffed like he never had before and tried to blow the brick house down. After failing many times, the poor wolf sulked back into the forest. The two older brothers thanked Mark for saving the day and promised to be a little less lazy next time. Now take out your materials. We will be creating an activity with the things that we have learned today. For this activity, you're gonna need something round to trace some circles. It could be a plate or a bowl. You're gonna need pink construction paper, some scissors, a glue stick, a marker, and a pencil. Since we'll be cutting with this activity, please do it with an adult present. First, we're going to be tracing some circles. I'm going to be using a big ball first. I'm going to be tracing it with a pencil just in case I have to erase something. Then I'm gonna grab a second piece of construction paper and a smaller bowl and trace a smaller circle. After you're done tracing your circles, you're just going to cut these out. After you're done cutting your circles, you're just going to paste the smaller one towards the bottom of the bigger circle like this. This is going to be the nose and the face of our little pig. So from what was left of the construction paper, you're going to cut out 2 small triangles and 2 small rectangles. And you're going to be pasting them on the back of our little pig like this. After you're done giving our little pig some ears and little legs, you're going to grab your marker and you're going to give it some nostrils. I will be using a medicine cap, but you can just draw circles and then just fill them in. I'm also going to be drawing some little eyes and a smiley face like this. After you're done, just make sure you let your little pig dry for a couple of minutes. It should look something like this. Now you're going to turn it around, and in the back, we are going to answer a couple of questions about the story that we read. We will be focusing on the pig Mark. We will be answering what Mark does, says, thinks, and feels. In the story The Three Little Pigs, we learned that Mark built a sturdy house. We also read that Mark says to the wolf, "Go away, wolf, you could never blow my house down." We also learned that Mark thinks that he remembered his mom told him to work hard to succeed. And we also read that in the end, Mark feels grateful that his brothers learned. So it should look something like this. Today we learned about characters and how they overcome challenges in a story, and we created a cute little pig. Great job today. So that is all for today. Thank you for joining us to learn. We hope you come back soon to learn some more. Please like this video and subscribe to our channel, and until next time.